Alright everybody, well, these videos are very hard to make, and this one in particular, this one hit me like a brick wall. David Sigmund, um, known as Ziggy throughout his career, has passed away. Very surprisingly, the news came out yesterday, and no details have been put out there yet, though I have read some pretty um, interesting theories, I guess, but accidentally, but out of respect for his family and all that. Um, Obviously, not going to go digging like a sleuth at this time. I heard the news through Econoline Crush vocalist Trevor Hurst, and he put up a really nice message about Ziggy, and they had obviously worked together a whole ton. And I heard the news just before going to work, and I was absolutely gutted. And when I finally got home late last night, it consisted of just putting on, Slow and Scramblers and Rockhead, and then of course the Econoline Crush albums that he actually played on. He's played in dozens of groups, but he's most known, of course, for his work in Econoline Crush because they had, a platinum record with him. Might have been multi-platinum in Canada, not sure. And then All That You Are, which he got writing credits with Hurst on, and that's arguably their biggest hit. Um, I think chart-wise it is, at least. But of course, working with Slow back in the day, back in the punk days, and putting out an EP in the 1980s, Against the Glass, which has been reissued. You can get it now. And that came through Vancouver Zulu Records, a record company I've actually been to. And yeah, really cool EP. I mean, they were known for their their crazy live performances, and that's actually what would break the band up, surprisingly enough, or unsurprisingly maybe. They went a little too all out one night, or the front man did. But the Slow EP is great. The Rockhead stuff, even though I'm not a glam metal fan, I found it really oddly cathartic to revisit that. That's of course Bob Rock's band, and I'm not a glam metal guy, but it was just nice to hear Ziggy's playing. And then of course Scramblers, which put out an archival record, which you can get on CD, and then the Econoline Crush stuff, which is what I grew up on and how I found the band. I had to go backwards to find Slow, and I was a little too slow on that, pun not intended, because they had reunited the year prior, I think, and I had no idea. Like, I'm within my friend group, I'm kind of the guru of what's going on and letting people know about music, but in town, like tours and all that. But I need a guru myself because Slow played in town and I missed it because I didn't know about it. Um, so he played on The Devil You Know, which is Econoline Crush's best known, best selling record, and in this case, it probably is arguably the best one. Actually, without a doubt. Affliction's great. I love that album, but the jump between Affliction and Devil You Know, and I think it's partly because, obviously it's the songwriting too, and maybe the production, but I think it's Ziggy's influence, and you can definitely hear it when listen to the discography in order. And then, of course, Brand New History is way more stripped back, way more rock, not as much electronic influence, though you can still hear it in the backbone to the tracks, but it's not what drives the tracks forward. They're more of a four-piece rock outfit by this point. And, but Ziggy's all over that one. I know some fans felt a little alienated, but that one's good too. And I grew up on that one, so I'm kind of biased. By the time that they would reform 6 or 7 years later and put out Ignite in 2008, he was gone again. I know that he went in and out of a ton of bands, and he was either homeless or on the verge of homelessness, and then Slow came back together. And then Econoline Crush came back together after Ignite. We saw them on the Ignite tour, and it was great to see them, and Hurst is quite a showman, and he was the highlight, and great to see and hear all those songs. But man, I just could imagine seeing them with Ziggy. Like, that might have been one of the best live shows of all time if I could see them with Ziggy. But anyway, I guess it was not to be. I know a DVD was supposed to come out on one of the tours that included Ziggy, but like most of the projects with the band, never has seen the light of day, which is really sad to me. But anyway, it's not on streaming, but definitely, if you know Brand New History and you know The Devil You Know, definitely check out The People Have Spoken Volume 1. It's an EP that they did, and it came out, I think, in 2010 or 2011. No one really knows about it. I mean, Ziggy reformed with the group in 2010, and they put out The People Have Spoken, and it's only 3 songs, but they're all so much better than the Ignite album, and 2 of them in particular are just as good as anything on Brand New History, I would say. So, so I don't know if Econoline Crush will keep going or not, because they were supposed to have 2 or 3 albums in the can, and we haven't heard a darn thing. There was some singles a couple years ago, and it's all kind of subsided again, so anyway, this one just hit me so hard, and I was so sad yesterday, you know, because I grew up on Ziggy, right? And it was just the Econoline Crush stuff, but it really had such an effect on me that I had to go back and check out all the other stuff, and he was gone way too soon, and it's just so unexpected, this one. Anyway, rest in peace, rest in power, all the best to his family, peace and love, and I always say that, you know, instead of dwelling on it negatively, the best thing to do is just enjoy their work and enjoy their short time on Earth with all these people that pass away. That's the best way you can celebrate their life and their art. So, anyway, with a heavy heart, I'm signing out now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.